Oh my god, that is a taste of America right there. Look at the size of the flag. The Plymouth Rock. Tekka is the only person out here dressed like this.
Oh my god.
There's so much going on, so many people. The Union House Oyster Bar. My word. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to try something different today, a bit of an experiment, because you see, my stats tell me on YouTube that more and more people are watching these videos on their television sets, on their smart TVs, on the YouTube app on television, right? Which is great. That's how I watch YouTube nowadays. And so I kind of feel like, okay, if you're watching on TV, I might as well give you something proper to watch. Much chunkier, much longer, and this is actually a video that is a bit of a re-edit from various videos I did about a year ago. Fall time, Halloween time in Boston, Massachusetts. Very excited to be sharing this longer edit to see how you guys react. It's an experiment, it's a test to see how you like this. I'm also going to be sharing one of my new hobbies, which is film photography. I have got various different photos throughout this video that I'm going to be sharing with you. Hopefully you enjoy them. So thanks for being here. Without further delay, let's get into it. Boston, Massachusetts, in the fall, around Halloween. First things first, there are a lot of pretty buildings in downtown Boston, so I wasted no time to get the film camera out and start taking some shots immediately. First interesting point about the State House. It has a unicorn right there, the symbol of Scotland, and it has a lion there, the symbol of England and the monarchy and all the rest of it. Now obviously this building would have been here in the days of the British Empire and all the rest of it. Boston is known for lots of different things. Its diverse food, being the cradle of advanced education, and also being the birthplace of the American Revolution, with the Boston Massacre in 1770 and the Boston Tea Party event in 1773 kick-starting a chain of events that led to the British Empire being booted out of America and the United States gaining its independence. And you can see evidence of these historical events all throughout the city, with the Freedom Trail Walk taking you through a timeline of these related events. John Smibert, I bet he was Scottish. Yeah, well, we left Edinburgh, but we're still checking out graveyards. This is quite a famous one, quite an important one. But this graveyard is not just like Greyfriars Bobby in Edinburgh. There's like lots of significant historic meaning to this graveyard. It says all these amazing people of the history were buried here. John Hancock was one. And then I look over here, obviously we saw the sign outside, Scottish architect and portrait painter John Smibert, 1688 to 1751. Interesting. Yeah. What's this?
Sure, sounds good.
Do you think so?
Yes, all right.
Yeah, we made it to the gravesite of John Hancock. A very famous figure in the United States history. Famous revolutionary, patriot, and the owner of a very famous signature. Because on the Declaration of American Independence, it stood out for being flamboyant and huge. So much so that today, your John Hancock is known as your signature. Love that story. Buried right here in Boston. We've arrived in Boston Common.
the main park here in the city of Boston, which is kind of like Central Park for Boston. It's very pretty. I don't know if it's like the nervousness of shooting film in a new country for the first time, but I don't think anything I've taken so far has been particularly inspiring, or indeed in focus, or worse. Well, we shall find out. I see a lot of really cool things here. There's actually a big hand statue over there, which looks very colourful with the trees behind it, so I might take a photo of that. Expect art. Wow, now we're talking. Look at the colours. There's different colours here behind this statue of a hand, or two hands, which I don't know what it is, but that is very pretty. I think we have found a peak fall foliage location in Boston right now. Look at the colours. Yeah. I'm not sure the camera is even doing it justice, to be honest, but all the way around. That side might be better. Look at that. That is truly epic.
Massachusetts, and in fact New England in general, is known for its beautiful fall foliage. So I definitely wasn't going to miss the opportunity to snap away with my film camera with these amazing colours, which were absolutely everywhere all around us throughout the city.
It's just all so pretty and poetic. I feel like I'm in a movie. Yeah, first impressions of Boston. I like it. Oh. It's hardly fair to judge anything based on the fact that we've just been here in Boston for not very long. First time at the hotel. But I would say in these early hours, I think this is up there with the best cities I've been in the States so far. I'm really enjoying it. I think honestly the weather's probably skewing my opinion a little bit because it's just so amazing. But yeah, I'm having a great time so far. This park is beautiful. The city in general is beautiful. Lots of people out and about, enjoying the weather, enjoying the beautiful colours of the trees, and yeah, just something about it. I'm liking it. A lot of people from the States, they don't really, I don't think you see this sometimes, but for someone like me who's from Scotland, where we don't have that many big skylines, for me, like, the impression I get of every big city when I come to the States is the skylines are just so grand and vast and impressive. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Meanwhile, that is as pretty a church as you're likely to find anywhere in Europe. Me and Taka, my wife, are going to the longest continually running restaurant, the oldest continually running restaurant in the United States of America, which is right here behind me. The Union House Oyster Bar, established in 1826, and apparently it is among the oldest restaurants anywhere in the States and the longest continually running one. That is what Wikipedia tells me, that's what the people of Boston tell me, And as I was doing a live stream earlier on today, people also told me that this was the place to come and get a clam chowder.
One of the things that makes Boston famous is its diverse food. And two local favourites are chowder and lobster rolls. Now listen, the Union Oyster House is one of the most touristic places you can go in this city to eat, but it's also a known historic landmark. And I wasn't going to miss the chance to eat at this favourite venue. It's a place where presidents and kings have eaten, and it was also a meeting place for revolutionaries.
Dry goods, studio, tons of history here. If there's anything you want to get a better look at,
Yeah. Do you think this place has ghosts? I think probably. Clam chowder from the northeast, from Boston. Lots of bits in it, right? Alright. That is good. It's like a Scottish Cullen skink, but thicker. Thicker with a double C. I'm putting the lemon on it as well. You sure you just want that?
yeah. Oh, less than that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I'll just add a full bowl of stuff.
I've had lobster rolls before. I've had lobster rolls that claim they're from the northeast, but this is the first time I've actually had a northeast Boston lobster roll in Boston. And what a place to try, right? I know it's kind of touristy here, but it's well known for this.
It's really like that's the way it is in Northern Ireland, you know. And it's very You want to get a sense of what kind of Northern Ireland want to do. In Syria.
My god, it's so meaty. It's full of meat. It's actually really delicious. Now, I don't know if you're supposed to have it like, with a compliment like that, but the flavours definitely work together. I definitely get it. What about this for a side case though? Tabasco. Just to like open the flavour a little bit.
Does it work?
Good job, definitely. No, I'm impressed with this. This gets top marks for me.
Before getting on with our day proper, I snuck out early to take some more photos around Boston's downtown area because it was just so pretty and it left an impression on me from the day before. So I was enjoying taking photos of people walking around downtown while surrounded by these awesome fall colours. This was the day of Halloween, and so we were going to spend the rest of this day in a famous Halloween location, which is not too far from Boston, a short train ride away. Me and my bride are off to Halloween in Boston. Not in Boston, Salem. This is Halloween, and it's the second Halloween in a row that we have been here in the States for Halloween because we just love it and you guys take it really seriously, which is pretty cool. Tekka is the only person out here dressed like this.
Oh my god, I can't believe this.
I was out
and
of
it's like summer.
Yes.
24 degrees.
24 degrees Celsius. How, like, what's going on in this place? I can't believe it. It's so warm and nice. You could be in shorts and t-shirt quite happily. Everybody's out sunbathing. Unseasonably warm, but we're gonna make it over to Salem. Hopefully the crowds aren't too crazy. And yeah, looking forward to it. It's gonna be pretty fun. Everybody's warned us about the crowds, but we'll make the most of it. Halloween in America with 24 degrees Celsius in Boston and Salem. I popped out the hotel earlier and I saw there were quite a few people dressed up in Halloween costumes, so I said Tekka to do it as well. I told Tekka to do it. And now we're out here and there's literally no one else dressed in the Halloween outfit.
Oh
Just
god.
you.
It's just me. It's okay.
So what's your costume?
Have you ever watched Beetlejuice?
Mm.
Then that's it. I'm not gonna say anything else.
Alright, so we're on the train, I guess. The train to Salem from Boston. Quite straightforward. It cost £10 for this special event train. £10? $10. What am I talking about?
In round trip.
It's a round trip as well.
I already knew that Halloween at Salem would provide me with lots of opportunities to capture people dressed up. And so I was out clicking with the camera before we'd even left the train station.
So welcome to Salem, I guess. No idea what to expect out here at Salem, but we're following the crowds. We're not the only ones dressed up.
Not now.
Not anymore. Wow, there's some amazing, amazing outfits. Haunted happening since 1982. Even with a half-frame camera, if I can't fill this roll today here, something really wrong. There's so much going on, so many people, so many outfits. This place is, it's all so surreal, amazing. and like pantomime, the whole thing. Like, I just love it. Like, we just don't do things like this in Scotland. Like, no, only in America. Alright, so this wall here behind me is the memorial for the witches, the ladies who were condemned to death for witchcraft at the time, which made this place famous today. And why everyone comes here is because of this story, and of course all the folklore that goes along with that, the subsequent movies and all the rest of it. But you can see the memorial here with the steps there. All along this wall, you have the names of the many women who were hanged unjustly for witchcraft. And I believe many of the judges involved in the trials were buried here as well, which is a little bit morbid. Salem, as it turns out, quite chaotic. I was warned about this, but nonetheless we're having a lot of fun. We're seeing a lot of crazy people, cool people, and now we're having a hot dog which I've really messed up with mustard. Look at that. That's outrageous. Challenge to eat this without making a mess. But we're definitely having fun. It's good to come out here. I saw a guy with a kilt, and he was dressed as Rowdy Roddy Piper, the wrestler from the 90s. And I went over to say hello, and he said, "Hey, you're Sean, I watch you." I could not believe it, guys. I honestly almost fainted right there on the spot. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, that happened. There might be a photo of it on the internet somewhere. But yeah, this place is very chaotic at this time of year. Everyone comes, and you can see why. I mean, it is the place for Halloween in all of America. I dare say a lot of these people have travelled far and wide just to come here, as have we. Hell's what?
But the name of Jesus is forever. His name is the highest name. The name that is esteemed above every name. There is no other name that compares to his. His name is worthy of all praise and all glory.
Overall, we had a really cool day at Salem. And if you're in the area around Halloween, I recommend you make this trip. There's a lot going on and it's super busy, but nobody does Halloween like America, and Salem is ground zero.
You follow me?
Yes.
Day 3 was another chance to explore the city of Boston, but we were pretty tired from the night before in Salem, so we spent a few hours in the morning resting at the hotel and gathering our thoughts before heading out.
I've never ever seen anything like this before. Look at the size of the flag. So we've now arrived in Beacon Hill. This is a neighbourhood everyone told us to come. First of all, because the Halloween decorations are still out, and they are quite spectacular. Look, every house in the neighbourhood is dressed up like that. It's quite amazing. We were told to come here because it's picturesque, and we're going to take some photos as we walk around. Just enjoy it, really. So this street right here behind me is called Acorn Street up here on Beacon Hill. This is widely known and has won many awards and has got lots of recognition as being the most beautiful street in anywhere in America. Apparently that is the thing. Those are pretty epic rocks down there. I'm not sure you could take a bike down there, but we're going to go for a walk and have a look, see what it's all about, take some photos, do the whole tourist thing. Exactly the same as what people do in Edinburgh at Circus Lane. Oh my god, down at the bottom of the Acorn Street here. It's absolute chaos up there. It's chaos up there. You can't take photos, can't take videos. There was people fighting and everything up there. So this is the Boston food market. There's quite a lot of stalls here selling different things. A lot of them are closed now because we're here quite late. But we're not that far from the North End, so we're going to head into there, see what's open, see what's around, maybe get a bakery and maybe try some of the famous things that everyone tells us that we should try when we're there. And then the food market outside, fresh fruits. Bit of wind coming through now, it is a bit chillier than it was earlier. We're off to the Italian district.
Can I do a yellow cream cannoli? And I forgot which one. Mom, what do you want?
We got the goods from Mike's.
Alright, so we're back in the hotel, back in the Dagenham. Good to be back. It was a little bit chaotic out there on the street, so we decided to bring our food here. We've got so much space and a really nice dining table. Why not eat here? I got a spicy Parmigiana Italian sandwich from Monica's, which is a famous Italian sandwich place. Wait, the size of this thing, like, I don't know if I can eat it all, but I'm gonna try. Oh my word. Yeah, I mean, it is truly colossal. I feel like I'm holding an anaconda or something. It is absolutely gargantuan. I'm very much looking forward to it. This is an Italian, classic Italian sandwich from Boston. This is what people come here to eat. Oh my word. It's like oozing with the different sauces and flavours.
You also think there's much more cheese than mine.
My word. Now, no, listen. We've been out on the street the whole day. And we're hungry. We didn't get a chance to eat anything yet. So anything would taste good, right, in that state. But this does really taste good. The spice isn't too much, just a little bit subtle. People of Boston are spoiled for choice when it comes to food in general. Italian sandwiches are just out of this world. Italian food in general is out of the world. Out of this world. It's so good. We were walking through the North End today. The smells from all the different shops. And then when you go inside, the smell is like, honestly, when you're hungry, it's not a good idea. Look at that, a whole box full of stuff. You know, when you're walking around Boston, one thing that's interesting is you see these boxes everywhere. Dozens and dozens of people in a single day I've seen with this exact box. Does that mean it's good? I don't know, because a lot of those, probably 99% of those people would have been just like me, tourists. This thing right here is the reason people go to Mike's. This is the reason people eat pastries and sweet things in Boston. This is a cannoli. You can get them on all different types of flavours, as I showed in the footage from the shop. We chose pistachio because Tekka really likes it. And I'm curious. Yeah, pistachio is very Italian. Let's try this thing. It's an absolute fact that cream in the middle is delicious. The cream that they put in this, ricotta I think it is, ricotta cream is delicious. But the pastry around it is the type of pastry that I tend not to like, ever, no matter what it's on. But I can appreciate this and I understand why people like it. Here it is inside, look at that. That white stuff there is like a ricotta cream. Tekka tells me it's not ricotta.
I don't know if it is, to be honest. But
it kind of tastes like the stuff you get in cheesecake a little bit, so I think it might be, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan, to be honest, of that pastry texture. But anyway, I know why people like this, I can get it.
Alright, so we are in the hire car, which everyone said, lots of people said, driving in Boston, driving in Massachusetts is a bad idea because people drive crazily. And also the traffic apparently is terrible, but so far, none of those things have happened. Although we've literally just left the airport and we're now on the tunnel underground thing that goes towards Boston. Anyway, we're in the car and we're going to be driving to Provincetown, P-Town as some people call it, and we'll see what we get up to there. I don't know, like,
I think in the wrong lane.
I think I'm not. Am I?
South, we need to go. Yeah, we're.
I was in the wrong lane. Tekka's guiding me, but we've also got the maps up on the GPS, so we should all be good. But yeah, Boston is a large city, and when you arrive in a new city and you're not from the country, like, driving is something that's always a little bit intimidating. And as I'm pointed out to regularly, I am used to driving on the wrong side of the road. Here in America, I'm now driving on the correct side of the road, but that's obviously different for me, right? Well, I don't really notice a difference. Like, I can change one side to the other and it's fine, usually, mostly. I think I've only made one mistake like that. Anyway, here we go. We've stopped at a place called Braintree because someone's got car sick. And I've got for the first time on this trip something I absolutely love. And that I don't ever buy in the UK because one there is reduced sugar and terrible, full of aspartame. Here it's full sugar and it is delightful. Every time I come back to the States, I look forward to getting my Dr. Pepper. Cheers, Slanjava. Oh my God, that is the taste of America right there. That is the taste of freedom. We are now in Plymouth, Massachusetts, our first stop on our one-day road trip from Boston. We're here because, well, many of you guys will know, this was the Plymouth colony. The Pilgrim colony. They came all the way from Plymouth in the 1500s. One of the first colonies to settle here in North America, which way out through the years after that became the USA. They came all the way from Plymouth in England because they were religiously persecuted. I think I just made that phrase up. But that's what happened. And we're here to check out, see if we can find the stone. I actually think it's right in front of us. Oh. Hello, how you doing? There it is, the Plymouth Rock, where the settlers were said to have first stepped off the Mayflower boat. So yeah, the Plymouth Rock is seen as a symbol of the founding of America, which is interesting. But also a funny story for you. So in Edinburgh we have a famous symbol, which is a statue of Bobby the dog. And what do you always say about Bobby the dog?
It's not real.
It's not, the story is not real, it's a farce, it's only for tourists. And apparently, reading the signs back there, a similar thing could be said about the Plymouth Rock, because the Pilgrims never ever mentioned the rock in any of their writings, and it was 100 years later, roundabout, when the first mentions of the Plymouth Rock came to be. But I am all about stories, I'm all about folklore. I believe in Bobby, alright? So I also believe in the Pilgrim Rock, the Plymouth Rock, you know? Whether or not that is the exact stone they stepped out on when they landed here on their boat, who knows? But it would have been there or thereabout, right? It would have been roughly in the same area. So good on the people here for creating that symbol. An important landmark here in the whole country of the USA. And I believe many people can trace their ancestry back to those pilgrims, which is interesting. Anyway, I think there's a replica of the Mayflower boat up ahead. I can see it, the Mayflower too. So yeah, in 1957, this boat was built in Plymouth, in Devon, in England. It is a replica of the first Mayflower. So about, what, 60 years ago now? Just over 60 years ago? They built this in Plymouth and they brought it. Well, I don't actually know if they built it in Plymouth, but they set sail from Plymouth in England. And they brought it over the Atlantic to commemorate those pilgrims who left Plymouth all those hundreds of years earlier. And now here it is, sitting as a museum. Unfortunately, we don't have time to go in it today. But pretty cool to be here nonetheless and see it up close. Yeah.
Protector of the pilgrims. The thing is, for these pilgrims, when they came over here, and of course back in those days, never had the same kind of clothing technology that we do today. And the first year, the first winter, it was freezing, and many of the people who came aboard the Mayflower and landed here died in the first year. And over time, many more died as well because of disease and sickness. But they would have all died if it wasn't for the local native people who looked after them and tried to keep them warm and safe in their first years here, which I find fascinating. As we're walking through the town here as well, you can really see the beauty in architecture in some of these old houses, which have been here for a very long time. This one, for example, was built in 1745. Wow, a lot of history here. It is very, very cute. A lot of US flags, stars and stripes all along the street, and you can just see the pride that people take in the fact that this is one of the locations where it all started. It's really an honour to be here. To be honest with you, I'm really glad that we made this stop. We weren't sure if we should have, if it would be out the way or whatever, but it was really cool to come and visit. Alright, we're on the road again. We have left Plymouth and we are heading south-ish. We're actually going to Cape Cod, and hopefully we will make it before darkness to Provincetown, which everyone says is a nice little place to explore. So yeah, we did leave quite late in the day today, but I'm pretty sure it says an hour and 20 minutes from here, so I think we're going to have enough time to explore it. A nice little day trip. Look at the dog. Alright, we have arrived in Provincetown, Cape Cod. Sometimes you go on adventures you just were not expecting, right? So tonight, randomly, and it's really random because it's not even Halloween anymore. Halloween was now 2 days ago, but tonight is the night that here in Provincetown they celebrate Halloween, and everybody gets dressed up, and the whole street becomes a riot of colour and costume. As you can see behind me, there's just like reams of people walking down the street all dressed up, and we were not expecting this. So this is like our second Halloween party on the street.
Yeah.
Here in Cape Cod. And Tech, I met someone pretty cool. Who did you meet?
Scarlet Envy from RuPaul.
So yeah, we're gonna just take it all in and enjoy every moment of it. Unfortunately, we made it here quite late and it's dark already, but apparently, as someone told us, the party's here going until early morning, so you never know. Wow. Okay, it is dark, but just wanted to bring you down very quickly down to the waterfront because there is awesome beaches here, and that's why a lot of people come here, especially in the summer. But it's dark now, so you're not going to see much. But we're on the end of a peninsula, Cape Cod. For those of you who have never been here, it's like curved point that goes way out into the ocean. And yeah, there's a beach. Well, lots of beaches actually. And I can see there's a lot of nice guest houses and accommodation, which we're not staying at. We've got the car. We're going to be driving back to Boston. But it's only what, 2 hours drive, Becca?
Yeah.
So like we can stay here quite late and drive back and still be a reasonable time. Maybe going to catch the very final minutes of sunset. Moments of sun. I think we've missed it, but there's a little bit there. Look. Some of the houses are really cool as well. Yeah, I like it here. Very, very cool. And also, there's a lot of very, very nice looking shops, boutique shops, craft shops, and very, very nice old houses like these ones here. I guess a lot of them are like bed and breakfast type accommodation, but they're very, very cool. It's a flying ghost. Oh, it's quite hot. We found a pizza place to get out of the madness for a little bit. I'm going to use this nice jewellery shop lighting to say, before we head off now, we've had a great time in P-Town, Provincetown. It's probably the thing that I expected least on this trip so far. It's been a great surprise.
Well, you made it to the end of this video. I'm proud of you. Thank you very much for doing this and entertaining me with this longer video. I'd like to know your thoughts if this is the kind of format, this kind of length of video you would like to see. Like I said, I know most of you are now watching this on television, so it kind of makes sense that you'd want more, chunkier content, and that's what this test has been about. So there's that, and I also want to give a massive shout out to my Patreon members who have supported me throughout my journey on YouTube. It really has kept me going, means a lot. If you're new to Patreon, it is my kind of private access space. Patreon.com/Sean is the address. It is a community where I share exclusive content, behind the scenes, and more. And it's a way where my viewers, my audience, can really help support the growth of my channel. And I really, really appreciate each and every one who's taken the time to go there. So if you'd like to check it out, patreon.com/Sean. And the photos from this video, the photos that you saw in this video, are actually available to my Patreon members to download. There will be a link down below to where you can find those. So, again, thanks for watching. There's going to be more content coming out soon on this channel. And if this test has went down well, maybe lots more long-form videos as well. Thanks again, and we will speak soon. Until the next one, have a good night, morning, evening, afternoon, or whatever time of day it is, wherever you are in the world. Take care.